Hi, I'm Doc AJ Chua and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. Shakespeare referred to jealousy as the green-eyed monster in Othello. Unwarranted jealousy can trigger one to become overly suspicious, controlling, and possessive. These, in turn, will cause the other party, whether it's a friend or a significant other, to feel suffocated and want to escape. So is it okay to be jealous? What's the difference between envy and jealousy? How do we deal with jealousy? These are some of the things I'm going to talk about in this episode. Last week, we talked about how we can overcome envy. We often use envy and jealousy interchangeably, and yet there's a distinction. Envy is a feeling that occurs when you don't have something that someone has, like good looks, success, or maybe a higher salary, and it causes us to resent others. Jealousy, on the other hand, occurs when we're scared of losing something or someone we already possess. We don't want others to be close to our BFF or our significant other, and then we might get angry and we might become controlling. Jealousy per se is not wrong, especially when it comes to our spouse. According to Ralph Hupka, Emeritus Professor of Psychology at California State University, he said, jealousy is an anticipatory emotion. It seeks to prevent loss and causes us to take precautionary measures. It's unwarranted jealousy, my friends, that is not healthy in any relationship. Most of the time, a jealous person would lash out in anger and pick a fight. He or she would become overly suspicious and controlling to the point of constantly calling the other party, even at work. This in turn will cause the other party to feel irritated, suffocated, and want to escape. So I'm going to give you 3 tips in this video. First tip, think of why you're feeling jealous. Acknowledge that you are feeling jealous. Denying it doesn't work. That way, we can face the problem head on. Some people easily succumb to jealousy because of past experiences. Like maybe a good friend left you to be closer to someone else. So now you tell your new BFF that you don't want him or her to be close to other people. There were other issues, but the major reason why I turned down a certain suitor was because he got mad at me when he found out that I was in touch with my ex-suitors. I wasn't flirting or anything, but he couldn't accept the idea that I'm still friends with them. So, of course, I turned him down. He asked for another chance, and he explained that the reason why he's overly jealous was because his mom abandoned them at a young age to go with another man. I told him that I'm very sorry that this caused him a lot of pain and suffering, but I said I couldn't give him another chance. Hans knew who were my ex-suitors or ex-admirers, and he never forbade me to attend a party or social function, even if he knew that one of the ex-suitors will be there. And of course, I set healthy boundaries to protect our marriage. You can also check out our previous video entitled The World of the Married, How to Prevent Adultery. Second point, evaluate if there's a valid cause for you to be jealous. Did the other party do something that gave you a good reason to feel jealous? If there is, then you can apply my third point, which I'll discuss later. Or if you want to make sure you're not just overreacting, then you can also ask a trusted friend. But sometimes it's our overthinking and negative thinking that causes problems. For me and my high school BFFs, we went to different colleges. So there was a time that I felt a tinge, just a tiny tinge of jealousy when they talk about the new friends that they made in college. Think about this. If I didn't learn to control this kind of thinking, I might have made a big fuss out of it, and it would definitely have affected our friendship. What I did instead was to dismiss that jealous thought. I reminded myself that I don't own my friends, and that all of us should make new friends in college. So until now, we're still close friends, and we also have our own close friends from our college days. Another instance was when Hans told me he was going on a free trip. I found out that his ex-girlfriend will be there. So a tiny part of me didn't want him to go. I didn't tell him this, so he's hearing this for the first time. But I told myself that his ex is already happily married and is also a nice person. I got to know her before Hans and I went steady, so it's a very small world. Moreover, Hans never gave me any reason to doubt him, so I was at peace the whole time he was away. Third point, talk directly to the person involved. If you found out that your two close friends went out without inviting you and you felt jealous, why not ask them directly? Maybe it's just a misunderstanding and they'll say something like, "Oh, we thought you're busy or you're still mourning over the loss of your mom." So don't assume, just ask the person directly. In our close to 10 years of marriage, I could only remember 2 instances when Hans and I had a disagreement because of jealousy. So we handled it by talking about it. So the first happened when we were not yet married. Hans got mad when I asked if I can go out with another male friend for dinner. For those who don't know, we got married at the age of 40. And I never had a boyfriend before. So as a single, I have a lot of friends, whether they're males or females. And for some of the male single friends, or even if they're married, sometimes we go out one-on-one because sometimes they want to confide something. I'm their confidant and things like that. But these are purely platonic. And then Hans explained. He said, "Remember you asked me before and the first time I said yes, and you promised that you won't ever go out with another guy, or with only the two of you." I said, "Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot I made that promise." So he asked me if, would you be comfortable if I went out with another female friend and it's only the two of us? And of course I said no. Good thing that Hans said that I can still dine out with my male friend as long as we invite someone else. And let me share about the time I got jealous. Hans knew the passwords to my gadgets and vice versa. And before, I would often use his Facebook account to play Bejeweled, besides using mine. So one time, I opened up his account. And of course, once you open, you will see the news feed, right? And then I saw a girl posing seductively. But what irritated me was that Hans liked the picture with a heart. The first time, I just dismissed it, okay? But after a few times of playing, okay, using his account, and this girl's picture keeps popping up in the news feed, and of course Hans would like the picture, I decided to confront him. Take note, I didn't shout or accuse him because he wasn't hiding anything from me. It was in the news feed. He was not having a private conversation with her in Messenger. So I calmly told him I don't like him liking this woman's post because she's posting seductively and she's wearing 90, something like that. And the woman would at times post a picture of her and her son. So I know that she's a single mom looking for partners. I didn't even ask Hans to unfriend her, just not to like her pics. Because liking her pics means that he likes what he saw, and as a Christian, doing so is not a good example. People might follow suit thinking it's okay. But actually, I was tempted to unfriend this woman. But I said, okay, that's not gonna be good because this is Hans' account and it's up to him to do that. So I did. So then Hans explained that he just liked the pictures and nothing more. After our talk, the next time I opened his Facebook to play, I no longer saw the woman's post in his news feed. That means Hans unfollowed her. Yeah, they can still be friends. I didn't even check, but that's okay with me as long as her pictures doesn't keep popping up and he doesn't keep liking it. So I'm blessed to have a husband who listened and validated my feelings. So my friends, the next time you're jealous, think of why you're jealous. Second, evaluate if there's a valid cause for you to be jealous. And third, talk directly to the person involved. I'd like to thank these people for supporting us: Pastor Abel Gedaria, Kathy Wong Lim, and Genesis Tan. So if you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and share it to others. Do like the notification bell below so that you'll be informed once we upload a new video next Friday. Take care!